Hello everybody, this is your professor once again, Danny Araneta Cabulay for the course Accountancy Research. We are now in video lecture number 9 and we will be talking about the industry report. Ano ba yung industry report? Alam natin ang ating ekonomiya ay binubuo ng iba't ibang industries. And every industry is made up of different organizations or companies. Okay? So that's what how the economy is made up of. So, taon-taon, ang mga iba't ibang industries gumagawa ng report, yung tinatawag na industry report. So that is to keep everybody updated on what's happening to their industry kasi meron silang mga associations. For example, yung mga oil companies, they have an association. Mga restaurants, meron din silang organization or group, no? And then yung mga airlines, yung mga malls, mga supermarkets, mga farmers, yung agriculture industry, fisheries. So every industry, mining industry also. So nagpa-publish sila ng mga reports. At usually, ang mga accountants ang kanilang pinapatawag para gumawa ng industry report for them. Okay? An industry report is a comprehensive document on a particular industry containing an in-depth, technical, and specialized information, facts, and statistics. Industry reports could be private, so they are distributed among the industry insiders or paid subscribers, or public, accessible to everyone. So usually ang DTI, Department of Trade and Industry, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Department of Labor, Department of Tourism, yan, naglalabas sila ng mga industry reports. Okay? Industry reports are either paid or free. Kaya kung minsan bibili ka ng isang makapal na libro, pinablish kasi nila sa isang libro yung kanilang industry report, makapal. Once a year lang yan. Maganda siyang reference or guide. Pero yung iba naman, online, available online for free. Especially sa mga government websites. Okay? Industry reports are prepared by various parties like government agencies, research firms, individual companies, and industry consortia or associations. As I mentioned, kuminsan ang mga researchers nila ay mga statisticians, marketing people, economists, and most likely, mga accountants. Kaya dapat marunong din tayo gumawa ng industry report. Mga consultants na malaki ang background sa economics at accounting and finance, yan usually ay ang nakakasulat ng magagandang industry reports. Okay? Now, an industry report contains numerous visual and quantitative information, such as graphs, charts, and tables supported by a written commentary. So, hindi masyado madami yung narrative. So, marami tayong makikita mga pictures, mga tables, mga iba't ibang klase ng graph para lang maintindihan natin yung situation ng isang industry. Sabi nga nila, pictures speak 1,000 words. The three main purposes of an industry report are, number one, to provide stakeholders a clear grasp of the industry, its dynamics and prospects. Second, to provide inputs for planning and decision making. And finally, number three, to identify salient issues, trends, and developments in the industry. These are the three main purposes why an industry report is prepared. Okay? Now, what is a suggested outline for an industry report? Simple lang yan. Number one, industry definition. So you have to, or sometimes they call it scope of the industry or industry scope. Okay? So dito, nakapaloob kung sino ba ang kasali sa industry na to and sino ang excluded. Who is included? Who is excluded? Then, second part, major industry players. Sino yung mga companies na kasali sa industry na to? So usually, nirarank pa nila yun eh. Sino yung mga leading companies? Sino yung mga challengers? Sino yung mga bago? At sino yung medyo nangungulelat? No? They do a ranking of all those companies in the industry. Then, the market share. Market share in terms of what is the contribution of this industry to the gross domestic product of the country. Or maybe market share in terms of distribution across the different companies. Sino ang may pinakamalaking market share at sino yung susunod, and so on and so forth. Or maybe they will distribute the market share geographically. So this particular industry is spread out across different regions, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Nasaan ang majority ng industry nito? Are they in the Visayas, or are they in Mindanao, or are they in Luzon? So those are possibilities of how you can present data under the section market share. Then you talk about historical and current trends and developments. Paano nagsimula yung industry? So ikwento mo lang siya briefly. Paano siya lumago over the years? What is going on now? What is the trend? Ano yung nauuso ngayon? At ano yung mauuso, magiging uso in the future? So these are projections. There could be projections there. Okay? Then you also talk about employment statistics. How many people are employed by this industry? So you could see the contribution to the labor force of the country. Kasi pag walang jobs na na-generate masyadong isang industry, wala masyadong domino effect yun or ripple effect sa economy. Maganda yung mga companies or industry na maraming jobs ang nakikreate kasi that's gonna be food on the table for the masa. Okay? And then you do a SWOT analysis. By the way, doon sa employment statistics, dinidivide pa dyan ilan ang babae, ilan ang lalaki, ilan yung mga persons with disability, by age group, geographical location, etc. etc. Okay? Then you have the SWOT analysis. Sa SWOT analysis naman, we are looking at what are the strengths of this industry. Why is this industry so good and important? Weaknesses. Okay? What are the setbacks in this industry? Then opportunities, looking forward. What can we take advantage of? Maybe technology, okay? Maybe budget. No? There's a large budget for this industry, or there's a growing demand. And then finally, threats. What are the potential problems that we foresee in the future coming from external forces? Government regulation could be one, piracy, etc., etc. Okay? So the SWOT analysis is a very important section of the industry report. Then, achievements, or sometimes they call it milestones. Ano yung mga pinakamahalagang nangyari sa industry na to, in the past and in the present. Okay? So you can see now the track record for success. And then finally, outlook. How do you see this industry in the next 5 to 10 years? But in some industry reports, gumagawa sila ng outlook na longer than 10 years. So how will this industry look like in 10 to 20 years? So this is really very much forward-looking. Okay? So the outlook is important. So the management of the companies in the industry can plan ahead. Yung tinatawag natin na long-range planning. Okay? Now, I'm showing you examples of reports, no? This is an example of the BPO industry in the Philippines, an industry report. Okay? BPO stands for Business Process Outsourcing, or what you commonly call the call centers, the call center industry. Or sometimes they call it in the accounting parlance, shared services. Okay? So you see they're very colorful. There's not a lot of information in each page. And this is an example maybe of a PowerPoint presentation for an industry report. So gagawa kayo ng PowerPoint presentation din later on. Meron kayong narrative report, meron pa kayong PowerPoint report. Okay? PowerPoint slides rather. So you see, very colorful yung ating examples ng BPO industry report na nasa PowerPoint. So try to read them slowly and digest what they look like, what they mean. Meanwhile, I am now going to present to you the question you're going to answer for this video lecture number 9. So this is your recitation number 9, which you will have to place your answers at the bottom of this video in the comments section. Identify one specific problem encountered in the BPO industry that became apparent during the COVID pandemic that is worth mentioning in the 2021 BPO industry report. Kunwari gagawa na tayo ng industry report for the BPO industry for the year 2021. Kailangan banggitin mo ano yung mga challenges. Pwede ka bang magbanggit ng isang challenge or isang problem na na-encounter ng BPO industry during the pandemic in 2021? Yan. So, pwedeng ang sagot mo dito mga 2 to 3 sentences only. Okay? Kasama na yung explanation. Okay? Can you do that for me? Okay? That will earn you a grade. Okay? So, impress me. So, I'll see you in the very last video lecture for this week. This is video lecture number 8, ending now. See you in video lecture number 10.